Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, are you not well?
I'm
You sound like you're not well today.
no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Today is my children. Class 12 is having papers till the time they tell me they have done well, then only I'll smile.
Okay, ma'am.
Today is class 12 board exam. Next year you will be having at this time. So I've been, you know what? Yesterday I taught them till 7 o'clock and this morning again I taught them. So the paper was at 2 o'clock. Till 1 o'clock I was answering their questions. So Antonio's speech, you marked important that Clarabelle is very far from Naples and everything is in our favor. Destiny has kept us alive so that we have to perform an act. Act is the murder of Alonso, and whatever has happened earlier is like an introduction to a drama. What is the future? You and I have to, it is in our power. Sebastian says, what rubbish are you talking? What are you saying? It is true, Clarabelle is the queen of Tunis. So she is the successor of Naples. Between which regions, Tunis and Naples, there is some distance. Antonio's speech, again important. A distance. Whose every small measurement, a cubit is 18 inches. 18 inches is a very small measurement. A distance whose every small measurement seems to cry out, seems to speak to us. Personification. Seems to speak to us. It is given in inverted commas. How shall that Clarabelle travel back to Naples? Measure means travel. So she should stay in Eunice. So she should stay in Tunis. And Sebastian should wake up. Wake up means take the opportunity. Supposing their sleep was death. Supposing their sleep was death. which has now come to them, seized them, which has now caught hold of them. Write down metaphor. Sleep is compared to death. Shakespeare, in almost all his plays, has compared sleep to temporary death and death to permanent sleep. When a person is dead, he looks as if he's sleeping, but he will never awake again. And when he is sleeping, he is looking dead, but he will awake again. Supposing this were death that has now caught hold of them, they would be no worse than they are now. What are they now? Sleeping. So here, death and sleep are one and the same thing.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Could you please repeat the last line?
Supposing this were death. They are sleeping actually. Antonio is saying, supposing this were death that has now caught hold of them, they cannot be any worse than what they are now. In this line, sleep is death only. You cannot be worse than death. There are those who can rule Naples. There are those who can rule Naples. In brackets, write down Sebastian. He's meaning Sebastian. There are those who can rule Naples as well as Alonso, who is sleeping. As well as Alonso, who is sleeping. Line 260, underline he. He is Alonso. Here, Antonio is thinking of a double murder. So now you judge who is the villain of the play. He has already destroyed Prospero and Miranda. Now he wants to destroy another two. Lords who can chatter, talk too much. Lords who can chatter too much, amply. Amply means in plenty. too much. And unnecessarily as this Gonzalo. I could teach a crow. I could teach a crow to talk as much as he does. To talk as much as he does. Underline the word chow. Chough is a crow. So now he's talking about Gonzalo, who talks too much unnecessarily. O. O means I wish. I wish that you had the same thinking as I do. I wish you had the same thinking as I do. Comma. What a sleep. What a sleep would this be? For you to rise in life. What a sleep would this be for you, your advancement? Underline advancement. To rise in life. Have you understood what Antonio is hinting? He is hinting that Alonso is sleeping. When a person is asleep, he is like a dead person. This sleep would be of very big help for your advancement. That means you can kill him now. Do you understand me? Now, after 2 pages, Sebastian says, I think I do. I think I understand what you mean. I think I understand what you mean. Antonio says, and how far are you inclined? How far are you inclined to treat this opportunity? To treat this opportunity as the means to your good fortune. as the means to your good fortune. Content means satisfaction, happiness and satisfaction. Tender means regard. How far are you happy to regard this opportunity as your good luck? What opportunity? That they are sleeping and they are tired, so they want to wake up. Sebastian says, very important again, I remember that you dislodged your brother Prospero. I remember that you dislodged your brother Prospero. You understand the word dislodged? This dictionary is kept here. I pick it up and I put it here. What have I done? I have changed the location. I can also throw it into the sea. So Prospero was picked up from the dukedom of Milan in the middle of the night by a treacherous army and thrown into the sea. You did that to your brother. Antonio says true. True, and we have got a metaphor in the next line. See how well my robes, R-O-B-E-S, robes suit me. The king or the duke wears a long robe. See how well my clothes are suiting me. Special clothes of the Duke of Milan. But here clothes does not mean clothes. Here clothes means my title. That is why it is a metaphor. See how well my clothes suit me. See how well the title of the Duke of Milan suits me. Much more suitable than before. The title of the Duke of Milan suits me more than before this. I'm happier, I'm looking better, I'm more satisfied after killing my brother. Just now it is not kill but supplant. Antonio says, my brother, that is Prospero's servants, were earlier equal to me. comma, now they are my servants. Now they are my servants. Can you see Antonio's convincing ability? He says, see how happy I am after killing my brother? The robes of the Duke of Milan suit me. This part is very important to say that Antonio is the villain of the play. Sebastian says, does not your conscience trouble you? Does not your conscience trouble you? First, understand, children, what is the meaning of the word conscience. Conscience comes from inside you. When you do wrong, you may not tell anybody, but your conscience will feel guilty that I have done wrong. So, when Sebastian asks Antonio, does your conscience not trouble you? Now, let's stop here and let's discuss the word conscience. If you're reading the newspapers every day, you know very well that there are people who have no conscience. Ministers are involved in scams. So many crores has been taken as bribe by this one and that one to keep their mouth shut. They know they are doing wrong, but their conscience does not trouble them. They sleep soundly, they roam around in Mercedes, they eat lovely food and have houses in Switzerland, Dubai, and all over the place. So it's really bad people who kill their conscience. It is people who are honest, whose conscience is awake. They don't want to do anything wrong. Because whether anyone is watching or not watching, whether I'm caught by the police or not caught by the police, I know I have done wrong. And my conscience will prick me. But Antonio has no conscience. See how he explains. And you can write down the definition of conscience.